What's going on YouTube? It's Bravado here coming at you with another 12 win. So we're going to be starting this one off strong with one of the strongest decks right now in GCs currently. So right now, I'd say, defensively as well as offensively, man, this deck is all around very solid. Obviously got the P.E.K.K.A and Ewiz, great defensive cards. Got the Poison with the Miner for the chip damage, and minions for the air support, as well as the Royal Ghost and the Bandit for some defensive and offensive capabilities. So all around super solid deck. We're going to be jumping straight into this 12 win chest right here, starting off strong with a 22k gold. Definitely going to be very solid. Getting some giants, got those maxed recently, so pretty nice to play on ladder. Getting a bunch of commons, but we're actually getting a rocket as well, so pretty nice with that. Some more gold right here, and we're also getting the Inferno Tower with the mirror, as well as Elixir Collector, and topping it off with the freeze. So overall pretty solid. Did make a lot of gold, and I am very happy anytime I get a 12 win, so it's definitely a good feeling. And pretty much we're just going to be jumping straight into some replays. So starting off first right here, we're going with this Asian player from Nova. So definitely a very good player. So we're going to see how we finesse and dominate this situation. Starting off right here with the 10th win in the GC. So I'm definitely going to be waiting, going to be seeing what he's going to do here. So he does drop that Goblin Hut. So what I want to do is apply a lot of pressure. So send the Miner in, send the Ghost in. He's going to drop a bunch of units right there. I dropped that Poison down. I'm collecting so much value. So that's exactly what I wanted to happen, and I'm very happy about it. So I do drop the Bandit off to the side, and the tower is going to be defended. Got a half health Bandit going and applying some pressure opposite lane right here. He has to drop an Ewiz, so he definitely doesn't want to spend that 4 elixir there. All I have to do is send some minions, and I'm gonna also send that Miner in because I know that it's going to be hard for him to defend. So he does have to cycle another Goblin Hut right there. He's going to try that same interaction, but instead I'm going to drop that Royal Ghost up top because the Miner really isn't going to do a lot of damage. The real damage would have come from the Miner tanking and the Spear Goblins stacking up, and that would really, apply a lot of damage overall. So right here I'm going to drop that Bandit. I'm going to actually get a nice dash, get another one, get another, and the connect. So that's going to be what's up. Pretty happy about that series of interactions, and all I have to do is make that 2 for 3 trade with the Zap onto that Mega Minion, so that's looking pretty clean. So starting off, getting pretty close to the final minute here. Definitely feeling pretty good about getting this 1-0 victory. Ideally with this deck, majority of your wins will come in that fashion, so that's something to also keep in mind. It's all about getting that nice chip damage. He drops the P.E.K.K.A in the back, so I'm able to pick up quite a bit of damage, and we get to defend on my side of the map, which is always ideal because with that Princess Tower helping out, it's just going to be paramount right now. So he's going to actually drop an Ewiz and provide some excellent poison value right there. He's throwing that Miner in the back, but it's really gonna just do nothing, and I'm able to throw my Miner and actually get him down very close to poison zap range. So I mean, it's actually already in poison zap range, but I most likely won't even need to use that. So I'm just gonna defend casually here with that Ewiz dropping right on top. Still got a Bandit, still got a Royal Ghost, and he's completely fucked. So that's going to be the end of the game right here. He's throwing that Miner for, to try to get some more damage, but really he's not able to break through. He's throwing that Desperation Zap, and I'm just going to throw some minions there to be able to defend, and that picks up the W. That was definitely very well played. Once we had that lead early on, then my opponent really didn't have a chance. So I am going to hit him with a good game and the well played right here. So definitely pretty solid. Now we're going to be moving on to the 11th win right now. So with this 11th win, we're going to be playing Superfly, and this guy does not have a clan. So ideally, you don't really want to be the one to make the first play in any type of situation. So he's going to actually help me out by throwing that hog right there. Gonna drop the bandit, get a nice dash off, also drop the minions, gonna have a pretty solid counter push. Notice the spacing right there, very ideal. So he does drop a very good tombstone there, because ideally I'd be able to get a zap off if my bandit dashed directly to that tombstone, but I didn't get the interaction I would have liked. But regardless, still feeling pretty good about this. Usually against Hog, I fare pretty well, so we're definitely going to see what's going on right now. So I'm just going to throw this miner in. Definitely all about picking up that chip damage when possible. I do drop it in a nice spot to where it would have been very difficult to get the correct NATO placement. He does end up messing it up, so I definitely have to hit him with the well played there. He also tries to kite a Royal Ghost, but it's not going to work out too well for him. I'm just going to throw a bandit there. He also makes a misplay, so gotta hit him with the oops. Bandit collecting a lot of damage, and this guy's in a lot of trouble going into the final 2 minutes here. So I actually make a misplay myself by playing that E-Wiz on the wrong side and a little early, so that wasn't really exactly the way I would have liked, but at the same time, the Hog's only going to get a couple extra hits, and it's really not going to make too much of a difference, since I do have a very nice lead due to a lot of clean interactions early on. So the miner actually does pick up a couple more swipes. He's gonna start rocket cycling at this point in time. I don't necessarily agree with it, so I do want to apply some pressure and definitely punish him for that overcommit of the naked rocket. He has to waste so much elixir right now, and now I'm back into the driver's seat. So I am up. It looks like 3 elixir right now, so I have a free miner if I want it. And guess what? I'm gonna take that. I'm dropping that E-Wiz right on top. I probably could have saved it for the Hog, but at the same time, I just want to apply more pressure. He is forced to spend a Mega Minion as well as a Ice Golem on the other side, and he still has to worry about the counter push. So I am going to throw poison there. Does work very well, killing the Tombstone. And I'm just going to drop an E-Wiz right on top, which is always a pretty nice interaction with the Hog. He's only able to get 1 hit. So he's still in panic mode, trying to take my tower right now. I was able to take his with a miner. He does end up rocketing me, but he's still going to have to get some more damage via log or hog rider, whatever he wants to do. So I'm just thinking about applying more pressure. He's actually going to start working on the other side. So I'm like, okay, probably just going to log me then. I'm just going to casually defend with the E-Wiz. He gets 1 hit, send a miner, collect a little more damage, try to, chip him down. And then he actually did not end up playing the log. So he definitely messed up, and he probably is pretty pissed. But at the end of the day, a win's a win. So we're going to pick up that W regardless of, any misplays. So in between here, I actually did just do a quick Clan Wars practice with one of my clanmates. Or was it a one-on-one? I don't even know, but I guess it was a clan war practice, but I was using like a pretty similar deck, which is pretty cool. But regardless, we're hopping into the 12 win right now against Snoop Dogg. So DOGG in the house, so we're gonna see what's going on with this guy. And so we're just gonna feel him out a bit. He does drop spear goblins, so 9 times out of 10 he is playing some type of zap bait. We already know that off the bat, so definitely not too excited about it, but at the same time, we are able to counter if we do play perfectly. So we'll definitely see how that goes. Gonna throw that miner, try to collect some damage in the anti-NATO spot, but this guy did place that prediction with the Dark Prince. He does do an opposite lane push, but I do have an E-Wiz available to me, so that's gonna be pretty clean. I also do get a dash off, and I also did zap the minion horde since I knew he did not have miner in cycle. So definitely a lot of things to pay attention to against any zap bait deck or anything like that. You always do have to know exactly what cards the opponent has, what they can punish you with. You can't overcommit, because that's how they're going to take advantage of a weakness. So I'm going to throw that miner in. I do want to collect as much chip damage as possible. Also send that Royal Ghost in. I don't want him to get any damage if possible, and I wanted to get rid of that hut, as well as keep my poison spell if possible, just in case I need it. So right here, I actually do play the E-Wiz right at the bridge. And as you can see, I actually end up getting so much value, which I didn't even realize I was going to when I did play. Not a lot of people think to play the E-Wiz like that, but I'm able to completely take out the Goblin Gang, as well as those stab goblins from the initial play, as well as finish off the remainder of that Goblin Hut. So that was a very Ewiz right there. Just going to continue cycling him out. And I know he doesn't have minor, just used it, so I'm just going to get away with that zap right there. A 2 for 5 trade, going to take it every single time I can. So I do send that Royal Ghost at the river. It's going to offer quite a bit of value for me due to the fact that the Bandit's going to be played more defensive this matchup to sort of take out that Dark Prince, because it does have a very good interaction there. And then the Royal Ghost in most situations will take out that Goblin Gang, because it does very well against it. So right here, throw that miner and get some more chip. It is going to end as a 1-0 victory. I just need to play very defensive, and I can't let him just have one push that completely takes the game because he's able to spam me or something like that, or catches me with my pants down, basically. So right here, I do want to end up poisoning that Goblin Hut, getting rid of it as soon as possible. So I do send that miner in just so I know that he drops something into it. So right here, he does have a pretty good push, but at the same time, I have Zap plus the Ewiz to completely counter that minion horde in one hit. So he's just going to start spamming the river right here. Not sure if I agree with it, but at the same time, he doesn't really have much else he can do. I am able to completely defend that, get a free miner onto that tower, and right here, I'm going to throw the poison down. That was pretty unlucky that the Royal Ghost became visible again right there, but I'm just looking at that HP right there. I realized all I need is 2 poisons to win, or just getting a miner on the tower for a couple swipes with a poison would win it. So I'm just going to defend right here, and that miner isn't going to do too much damage. I also was able to stop that Dark Prince and Goblin Gang, and this is pretty much good game. Was able to save that zap and used it offensively right there to take the tower and win the game. So that was a very good game, and that was probably a very good example as well, showcasing this stack and really like how powerful it is, because it's going to be tough to beat that in most situations, honestly. Your opponent's going to have a very hard time dealing with everything. The Royal Ghost and Bandit pair very well, and then the Miner to distract, and it's just overall great deck. Able to get the 12 win, super happy about it. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this episode though. Definitely going to be planning on putting out some more GC videos in the future, possibly some ladder pushing as well. So I do hope you guys look out for that, and I do hope you have an amazing rest of your day as well. So I'll see you guys later. Peace out.